I'm Ashley Campbell, and welcome to Wildcat Books. Have you ever been caught doing something you shouldn't be doing? Well, in today's story, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, Goldilocks is in that exact situation. Once there was a little girl called Goldilocks. What a sweet child, someone knew in town. That's what you think, said the neighbor. One morning, Goldilocks' mother sent her to buy muffins in the next village. You must promise not to take the shortcut through the forest, she said. I heard bears live there. I promise, said Goldilocks. But to tell the truth, Goldilocks was one of those naughty little girls who did exactly as they please. Meanwhile, in a clearing deep inside the forest, in a charming house all on their own, a family of brown bears was sitting down for breakfast. Patooey, cried old Papa Bear. This porridge is scalding. I've burned my tongue. I'm dying, cried little baby bear. Now really, said Mama Bear, who was of medium size, that's quite enough. I know, said Papa Bear. Why don't we go for a spin while the porridge is cooling? Excellent, said Mama Bear, so they got on their rusty old bike and they went off. A few minutes later, Goldilocks arrived at the bear's house. She walked right in, without even bothering to knock. On the dining room table were 3 inviting bowls of porridge. I don't mind if I do, said Goldilocks, helping herself to the biggest bowl. But the porridge in the biggest bowl was much too hot. Patooey, cried Goldilocks, and she spat it out. Next, she tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl, but that porridge was much too cold. Then Goldilocks tasted the porridge in the little bowl, and it was just right, neither too hot nor too cold. In fact, she liked it so much that she gobbled it all up. Feeling full and satisfied, Goldilocks thought it would be fun to have a look around. Right away, she noticed a lot of coarse brown fur everywhere. They must have kittens, she said. In the parlor were 3 chairs. I don't mind if I do, she said, climbing into the biggest one. But the biggest chair was much too hard, and she couldn't get comfortable. Next, she sat in the medium-sized chair, but that chair was much too soft, and she thought she would never get out of it. Then Goldilocks sat in the little chair, and that was just right, neither too hard nor too soft. In fact, she liked it so much that she rocked and rocked until the chair completely fell to pieces. Now that all that rocking left Goldilocks quite tuckered out. I could take a little snooze, she said, so she went and looked for a comfy place to nap. Upstairs were 3 beds. I don't mind if I do, said Goldilocks, and she got into the biggest one. But the head of the biggest bed was much too high. Next, she tried the medium-sized bed, but the head of that bed was much too low. Then Goldilocks tried the little bed, and that was just right. Soon she was all nice and cozy and sound asleep. She did not hear the bears come home. To find out what happens when the bears catch Goldilocks, check it out at your local library.